Hey everyone, this is John from Chaotic Commander, and tonight we have an awesome pre-con-ish level game for you guys. So tonight I'm going to be playing the lightly modified Lord of Pain. I've added like 4 cards and took out some cards I didn't really want. And so I want to try to politic with the Lord of Pain and not become the target and get killed first. That'd be nice. But yeah, so no chaos rules tonight. We're just gonna do a nice, fun, normal game of Commander, and let's introduce our first guest. So we have Benji.
Hi, it's me. I'm Benji the Brewer. You can find me on forgot all the places I'm at. Twitter, TikTok, Twitch at Benji the Brewer. You can also find me at Moxfield at moxfield.com/user/Benji_the_brewer. You can see all the decks that I play on stream, including this one. This is my Vial Smasher and Sidar Konda partner deck. People hear partner and go, scary. This one is built out of the idea of giving Extus access to green. So it is a very, very weird deck that I found most of my creatures were power 2 or less, so I just built into that too. So it is a 2 power or less Spellslinger deck. It's weird, but it's really silly. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll play well with this group of decks. So yeah, let me put my thingy in chat. That sounds bad. My link tree. And thanks for having me on. I'm going to be delightful.
I cannot do that on Twitch.
Yeah.
TOS still exists.
Right. Thanks for joining us tonight. Next up, we have Ben.
Hi. You can find me on Twitter, Get Lefty, and other places where you put that in search bars. I'm not here to tell you where to go look for things. Today I'm playing Bello, Bard of the Brambles. I'm looking forward to putting some mana value 4 or greater artifacts and enchantments into play, and then using them to hurt some people.
All right. And last but definitely not least, we have Spectra.
Oh, it's least. Don't worry. Hi, everybody. I'm Spectra. You can find me a lot of places at either Spectra or Spectra Sean. I've got Linktree that I'll pop in chat for the moment. Tonight, I am going to be playing Captain Milgan himself, Nghathrod. I don't build good decks, and this is the lightly modified precon, so I decided instead of trying to build a good deck, I'm going to play yours. I'm just going to make you take the psych damage of milling it first, and then I take it, which is just super fun.
Hate it. All right. All right.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Well, I am excited for tonight's game. We have already resolved mulligans and rolled to determine who gets to go first. So, Ben, why don't you lead us in this awesome game of Commander?
Sounds good. We'll start with a command tower, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Nice.
All right. Draw for turn. All right. Well, let's just get things started. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to immediately tap it for 1 blue for a Ruin Crab.
Oh,
whenever a land enters the battlefield, everyone's going to mill 3.
Nice. All right.
Yo.
I'm going to be super normal about this deck tonight, I promise.
I'm going to play a command tower, and then I will pass.
Okay, let's draw a card. I did it. I drew a card. I'll play a swamp and pass. You barely see that.
Oh, no. It blends in so
Okay.
nice.
That looks really cool,
Sure.
actually.
Turn 2, forest. Tap those for a nature's lore. I will search my library for a forest card and put that into play. I do not have a second play, so you can go.
All right, I'm going to untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play... I'll play a tapped Thriving Moor because a landfall hits. All my opponents are going to mill 3. And I don't need to keep track of what you got milled yet. I will later.
Nothing good, so that's nice.
And just for fun, John, I'm going to swing the Ruin Crab at you. It is 0 damage.
All right, fair enough.
I'm just here to cause problems.
Okay. All right, I will draw. Okay, I'm gonna play this for Foreboding Ruins, I will reveal a mountain. There you go. I'm just gonna tap 2 for a Signet, and I will pass.
Okay, let's draw. Cool. I'll play a mountain, and then with this 2 mana, I will pass.
I put a forest, a Sky Shroud Claim, and a Bloodbriar into my graveyard. So I got a Sheltered Thicket, which counts as a forest and a mountain. I will play a mountain. I will then cast Chandra's Embercat. It taps for red and can only be used to cast elemental spells or Chandra Planeswalkers.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
That's my turn.
All right.
All right. Tap. Draw for turn. We'd love to see it.
Are you here to tell us you ran out of lands to play?
No. I'm figuring out which one.
Damn.
I'm figuring out what to do with the rest of the cards because now I'm at the point where, I actually can start casting stuff soon.
Yeah.
Well, it would just be obnoxious.
It would be. But I feel like you're going to do it
I'm
anyways.
trying to pull up. No, I'll be. Well, yes. I'm going to play a land for turn.
Yep.
So everyone's going to mill 3 again.
Oh no, my pass.
Sorry for the. Ooh, I'm glad that's gone.
Blasphemous Act, Creeper Hulk.
I'm also glad that's
And
gone
Mountain.
too. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do.
So you're telling me you don't want me to give my commander lifelink?
No,
When it's
not
dealing
even a little.
damage to all your opponents?
No. I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna play a Phyrexian Revoker. As it enters the battlefield, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated. I am gonna choose Chandra's Embercat for the moment. Revoker will not be around that long,
Okay.
but I will pass the turn.
Right. Draw. That's a fun card. We'll just play this Graven Carns. I'm gonna tap it for Soul Ring. That's 5 mana. Let's get out the Lord of Pain. All right. And that's going to be my turn. I'll pass.
Okay, let's draw. That's a card. I'll play this Rockfall Veil. And then I will tap 3, and we will cast a Vial Smasher the Fears.
Okay. Who would you want to point the Vial Smasher damage at?
You know what? Spectra's doing a lot already, so let's point it that way.
All right. Spectre, go ahead and take 3.
I can't pretend I don't deserve it, but this happens a lot. Who's being annoying at the table? Yeah, it's me.
I'm not even mad about the mill. You're just doing a lot already, so it's a lot of game actions happening.
I get it. I do. I really do.
All right.
But that's it. I'll pass.
Mountain for turn. And I will use my 5 lands to cast a Stone Calendar. 5 mana artifact. My spells cost 1 less to cast.
Okay. Who would you like that 5 damage to go at, Ben?
I thought it was random.
No. Lord of Pain. I can choose any
Oh,
of the
Lord of
opponents, but I'm not going to choose myself. So,
Mine is random.
yeah.
Gotcha. Give it to Benji.
All right, Benji. Sorry, bud.
I expected it.
Oh, hey, J-Ro. I'm doing good, buddy. How are you doing?
Is that all for you, Ben?
Yes, sorry, that's my turn.
No, don't be sorry. Untap, draw for turn. Well, you guys know what's coming. I'm going to play another island. Everyone's going to mill 3 again.
Sure. Oh, no, Valgavoth. That's kind of sad.
You got my Delny.
Fury,
I like that guy.
Forest, and Tranquil Thicket.
Ben, I can super understand having trouble. Both of you two have black in your colors, so there's no way you can't get something back.
I don't know. This deck is more of a beat you guys up with your own stuff, kind of deal.
Yeah,
So-
that's. Well,
I'm not
speaking
at
of
all
that,
concerned.
that's a. Well, that's about to not matter. I'm gonna tap 4, which is 3 and a black, for a sewer nemesis, which is a. It's a star. I'm gonna choose a player. I'm gonna choose Benji. When it enters the battlefield, choose a player. His power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in Benji's graveyard. Whenever the chosen player casts a spell, you will mill a card.
Alright.
So right now,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
so it's 9 for the moment, and whenever you cast a spell, you'll mill 1.
All right, who do you
I
want
cast this spell.
that damage to go at, Sean?
I have to choose Benji or Ben, don't I?
Well, you don't have to choose. I could choose if I wanted to. I'm giving you the option to point out who you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna choose Ben only because of the higher life total.
All right, so Ben, you'll take 4.
4? Okay.
And you have the Lord of Pain out. That's annoying.
I do have the Lord.
Because
Pain.
he's
a 5.
how big is the Lord of Pain?
5.
5. Yeah, okay. Not running into that. Okay. For the moment, I'm gonna pass.
All right. Untap. Okay. I will play a mountain as my land for turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna tap 7 for Kervek the Merciless. So I'm going to deal 7 to the highest life total besides me, Spectra.
You started thinking like I know where that's going.
Yeah, so whenever an opponent casts a spell, Kervik deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. So I could kill creatures, I could kill players, you know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could get rid of Ruin Crab or the big thing that's if he casts enough spells. But that will be my turn. I'm not going to attack anybody yet.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Everything is kind of awful.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be.
Well, once I blow it up, it won't be.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
I'm not letting stuff happen, and the stuff that does let happen, you're making it hurt everybody. It's great.
Yeah. I'm not... I mean, okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tap 4 for my commander.
Okay.
There's a trigger, and there's 2 triggers, and then there's another trigger. So I think Spectre, yours goes first, or John goes first.
I think it would be turn order, right? So Spectra would...
Yeah, it's a,
No,
So
I
mine
guess
go on
mine
this
would
back.
go.
if I was gonna say, yeah, I guess.
I think it's
Okay,
in
so 4 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and so with Kirvek, I'm going to kill the Ruin Crab, I guess.
Goodbye. Whoa. No, I'm not.
Okay, and then
Not
the
yet.
Lord of Pain will deal 4 to Ben, I guess.
Okay, so now the other thing,
Yeah,
Makes me mill
your
one
nemesis and
card?
trigger. Correct.
so that's going to be a Skullwinder. And then Vial Smasher will trigger. And I will deal 4 damage to... we're going to do Ben is 1-2, Spectre, you're 3-4, John, you're 5-6. So 4, that is 4 to you, Spectre.
You got it.
Sidar Konda has interesting implications for this game. As creatures your opponents control without flying or reach cannot block creatures with power 2 or less. Period. They don't have to be my creatures.
Fair enough.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Love
mad at
it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move to combat. And John, thanks for having me. Here's 2 commander damage.
Sure. It's 2, right?
Yep.
Sure. I'll take 2.
It's only 2. Can't hurt that bad.
Yeah, right. Oh.
What is it? $10? I'll pass.
All right, and then this will be your second commander, I guess, if it gets that high. So
I am going to play Garrick's Uprising.
Okay. All right. So, who would you like that 3 damage to go at? Ben.
Let's give it to Benji.
Okay. And then with the 3 damage for Kervik, I'm going to kill Vial Smasher.
Oh, you're choosing war.
Yeah. Well.
Okay,
you know.
cool. I have no regrets about my next turn then.
All right. That's fair. I mean, I guess I gotta kill you before then, huh?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I tapped too many for that. Okay. And with my next 3, I will cast Invasion of Zendikar, and John, you can hold on to that for me.
Okay. So for that 3,
It's 4 total mana.
Okay, 4.
I only used 3 to cast it.
All right. What's the toughness on your not massive creature, Sean?
This is a 2/1.
All right.
Now this will turn on
Benji,
his
take
Ember Cap.
4 to the face.
Cool.
From Kervik, and then I will have the Zendikar over here.
Okay, so when it comes into play, I will switch my library for 2 basic land cards and put them into play tapped. Okay.
It's got 3 points on it, right?
Yes. Get 2 forests, shuffle it up.
All right.
Tapped. Move to combat. Stone Calendar is a 4/4 elemental that is indestructible and has haste.
Mhm.
It will attack Benji.
You are bullying me pretty hard down there, buddy.
But
You've hit me with both of the Lord of Pain triggers, and now you're attacking me.
it was
I have-
because you had the most life at the time.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. You know what? That creature, that's not a creature, man. I didn't even cast Bello yet.
Oh.
Ignore all of that going to combat stuff. I just
man.
realized my commander's still in the command zone.
We're not bullying you. What are you talking about?
Hey,
It's
Sandwich,
protracted
how's it
bullying.
All right. My bad. End my turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. That's not a card that's helpful. Okay. I'll try to find one that's helpful. Gonna tap 3, 2, 1 and 2 blue for a Grazilax Lithid Scholar. Whenever a creature I control becomes blocked, I can return it to its owner's hand. Whenever one or more creatures I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible, Ben, because I've kind of shut your crap off for a little bit. I am going to swing 2 at you, but it's only going to be 2.
Okay. So
It's just a
before we
revoker.
get there, we have 2 triggers.
Oh, that's right. We've got cast triggers.
Lord of Pain. Who do you want to? How much mana was that to cast?
3.
3. Okay. Who do you want to take the 3
well,
damage?
Well, if I was gonna swing at Ben, it's only fair to send it at Benji.
All right. So fair enough.
And I think I know what's happening with the rest of the damage.
All right. So the other 3. Let's do. What is that creature that you just played?
It's a 2/1.
It's a 2/1.
Or no, the one that I just played is a 3/2.
3/2. All right, I can't target that one because it was a cast trigger. Man, I guess Ben just take 3. You've got the highest life total. All right. Okay.
All right, so now we're at combat, and I'm swinging the Revoker at you for 2 more.
Gotcha.
All right. On combat damage, I will draw a card. Still not helpful, but it's better than nothing, I guess. That's all I can do. I will pass the turn.
Draw. Okay. Play a swamp. All right. 1, 2, 3 black, and 3. I'm okay. Play a massacre worm. Yeah. So your guys. So I got 2 cast triggers here. So Lord of Pain. Benji, go ahead and take 6. And then Kervik, I am going to kill a creature. Sean, which creature should I kill?
You're about to not have a lot of choices
Yeah.
because this is the only one that's going to be alive.
okay.
Benji, how big is your graveyard?
My graveyard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay, so I will go ahead and I will
So
target.
you can kill this. It'll just completely board wipe me with Massacre Worm.
Oh, well, it'll get 6 damage dealt to it, right?
So this is going to get 6.
Yeah, and then
then Massacre Worm's going to be 2 more. Okay, so we'll still have
Yeah.
2 toughness left.
Right.
Okay.
So everything will get -2, and then you
Okay.
guys would
Kills
lose
both of those.
2 life for each creature that died. All right.
How many creatures
And-
died? I had 1.
Yeah, it's just your creatures that die. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. And I'll tap another 2 for Fairwar Stone, and I will go ahead and finish killing that creature
The
on.
Nemesis.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
it is big and it's intimidating.
It's going to
But
be a while before I'm back, guys.
yeah, I will. Well, he's about to wipe the board, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I'll pass. Yeah. Some fucking on some. And just before cleaning out, yeah.
I will pay 3 for a chromatic lantern.
Ooh. All right.
Ooh.
Who would you like
Love
that,
that
damage sent to? Benji.
We'll send it to Ben.
All right. Go ahead, Ben.
Got
And the other 3 will go to Ben's face as well. So that's 6.
Lord
total.
of Pain is a problem.
Lord of Pain is nasty, but I think at this point, Kervik is even worse because it's in
Having both is really nasty.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool. It's awesome, but when you've got them both and nothing I can do against them, it's like, ooh.
Yeah. This is the first
Then
time
I'll
I've ever
play
cast-
this Battle of Bywater and destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Okay. How much mana is that?
3,
What's the toughness of your creature?
2, 5.
Okay, you'll just take 3 to the face.
Cool.
All right, Massacre Worm and Kervik will die.
The rest of that text says that I will make a food token for each creature I control, which is just 1. John, thanks for having me. Here's 2 more commander damage.
Yeah, that's fair. So, oop.
Our life totals are abysmally low. You've taken 4, so
yeah, no,
so
this totally.
we know what to do here, right?
Yeah.
I know what's coming to me. I'm not. This deck is like, the only other time I played this deck was in Arch Enemy, and I was the Arch Enemy, and I crushed the table.
That's funny. You don't even need additional rules for that. I'll pass, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's fun if you like being the bad guy.
Sometimes being the bad guy's great. People don't embrace it enough. They're like, no, I'm the target. Yeah. Be the target. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay. Is it time to see? We finally sing Bello.
Yeah. So red and green to put Bello into play.
Not Phantom Bello.
No, not the Phantom Bello you saw last turn. I will use 4 mana to cast Sight of the Scale Lords. That gives me a 4/4 creature coming into play. That allows me to draw a card. Land for turn will be a Buried Ruin. And that will allow me to tap Command Tower and Buried Ruin to tell me I should have done something different. But instead I will play Cultivate, which will allow me to get 2 basic land cards, one into play tap, the other one into my hand. And play tapped, and one into my hand. Oh, it is a forest.
Okay. I milled all my card draw.
Oh
A
no.
lot of lands.
I didn't, but everything I drew is 5 mana or more, and I haven't drawn any lands since the first one I drew. So now I'm just sitting. I'm really hoping I get some. This next draw.
Yeah.
Okay, moving to combat. At the beginning of combat, creatures that I control with toughness 4 or greater get +2/+2 in vigilance. That means my Sight of the Scale Lords and my Stone Calendar are now 6/6s with vigilance, as well as haste and indestructible.
Mhm.
John, thanks for having me. That's 12 to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
I'll go to
Vigilance.
20.
And they have vigilance, so they don't understand.
All right.
That's 2 creatures I control dealing combat damage to a player, so I will draw 2 cards. That will be my turn.
All
Yeah,
right.
untap. Land. We got there, everybody. All right. Now what do I play?
Grab. Oh wait.
I have really thought about putting Hedron Crab in here because it's a very similar effect. I don't have him, but I really should just get one for it.
Just makes
You
sense.
know, I'm gonna just get a block. No, I'm gonna play my commander because I forgot he's here. He's a 3/6. Horrors I control have menace. When a horror deals combat damage, they mill that much at the beginning of, or to a player specifically. At the beginning of my end step, I can choose an artifact or creature in an opponent's graveyard that was put there that turn and put it on the battlefield under my control.
Cool.
Pass.
All right. Let's see if I can draw anything that changes things. Draw. Okay. I will play a swamp. I didn't change anything really. So I'm going to tap 6, 4, 5, 6 for Fear of Burning Alive. So in ETBs, it does 4 damage to each opponent. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types. So it deals 5 damage to each creature you get, or to a target creature you control as well. So I
deals that much damage.
yeah.
That-
So I have
Very
5
great.
different types. So we'll deal 5. The amount of damage. Yeah. So guess
So you get to kill a creature for each of us.
yes, I will kill your commander, which is the only creature you have. I'll kill Bello, and I'll deal 5 damage to Nghathrod, but I don't think it kills it.
It's a 3/6,
Yeah. And then
and I took the 4.
but I guess that makes sense too. I'll tap 4 for Fear Unraveler. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Fate Unraveler deals 1
Oh, I
damage to
love
that
this card.
player.
Oh, it's so good.
So yeah. But that is it. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Cool. I will play this Underground Mortuary, which allows me to surveil 1. So let's look at that. Let us put that into the graveyard. It says Steve.
Ooh. Okay.
Steve! I will pay 6 for a Chandra Hope's Beacon.
Ooh. Okay.
It's the freaking beacon.
The freaking beacon. That's funny. She's got a number of loyalty abilities. That number being 3. On a plus on a +2, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. On a +1, exile the top 5 cards in my library until the end of my next turn. I may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among them. And then a -X where it deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets. So we are actually going to +2 her. Why did I grab a 6-sided die? To add green and white. This also has a static ability that says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability triggers only once each turn.
Cool.
So I'm gonna use that green and white to cast this aura mutation, and then I'm gonna get a copy of it. And I lose a life for the Fate Unraveler.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's thank you for playing some enchantments, so I don't have to exclusively pick on Ben.
Sure.
But we are going to target the Sight of the Scale Lords, and we are going to target the Fear of Burning Alive.
Yeah, fair. I kind of figured. I didn't imagine it was launched for the world.
I like this game. John comes in, he drops some bombs, and then everybody fires back and it goes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's what happens.
So
Yeah,
it starts. It's a strong start, but I mean that's about it. That's all I got.
It's destroyed. Yep.
Okay.
And then what was the mana value of each of your enchantments?
6 for
5.
Okay, so I will get 11 Sapperlings.
Blah.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, that's not very fun.
Look, why am I doing 11? There were 1/1s. I'll pass after that.
Yeah. All
And
right.
They're just because y'all keep picking on me and I'm sad and
I'm
lonely.
sorry.
And they're
I
friends.
have not picked on anybody. I
That is-
chose you because the card told me to.
You have picked on everybody.
So
You gave us crabs.
you.
No, I gave myself 1 crab and you all took it away.
You said you were gonna wipe the board, so I had to do stuff, and I was like, I felt threatened. I'm sorry.
I mean, you still should.
Yeah. I mean, no, for sure. Yeah, I'm like not in the best position currently.
I did not kill the creature that pings people for drawing cards, though. by the way.
True. So when you draw Ben, don't forget to take the 1.
Yep, I looked that up specifically to figure that out. Okay.
Yeah. But now I have an enchantment, so I have 6 types in my graveyard now.
Okay, land per turn will be a forest. I will recast Bello. That's 2, 4. Go. Actually, hold on. I'm going to hold off on casting Bello.
Okay.
I'm going to first cast for red and colorless Flamekin Herald, which will give my commander Cascade, and then I will cast Bello.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Sequencing.
Forest, Guardian Project, Mountain, Kodama's Reach. Come on, something that's 2 or less. Hey, an Arcane Signet.
Oh, hey, not bad.
It's called Ramp.
Yeah, it's free.
Hey, the only thing better than an arcane signet is a free arcane signet.
Yeah.
With 4, I do not. But I do have. So I will tap these to cast Foundation Breaker. When it comes into play, I can destroy an artifact or an enchantment. I'll destroy the Fate Unraveler. And that will send me into combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack John. And I will attack. I'm sorry, not John. I will attack the battle.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And that will deal the damage necessary to flip it. And I get an Awakened Skyclave, which is a 4/4. That's a 4/4 entering the battlefield under my control. So I'll draw a card.
It's more ramp.
And yeah, it is a Vigilance Haste. And as long as it's on the battlefield, it's a land in addition to its other types and taps for 1 mana of any color. And I can't do anything with the mana that I have available to me, so I will say go.
Tap. Draw for turn. Okay, well, let's do... I'm going to play like a limited player, which is to say I'm going to move to combat.
Sure.
John, everyone else is doing it, so at this point I got to do it too. I'm going to send Captain Nghathrod your way. It is 3 commander damage.
Yeah.
You're the only one who's like wide open.
Yeah.
I need you then to mill 3 cards, and I need to see what they are, because if there's an artifact or a creature, I can take it.
Lightning Greaves, and this is not a creature, it's an enchantment.
It is a creature.
It is a creature.
Counts as a creature, huh?
It is only not a creature when it is on the battlefield.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. So, Mogus, God of Slaughter, and Lightning Greaves.
I need
So-
to see what that bogus does. Almost certainly nothing useful.
At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to that player unless they sacrifice a creature. But it's not a creature unless your devotion to black and red is more than 7.
Yeah, no, I think I will take I will take the Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
So it is technically not in your graveyard,
Yeah.
but I will make a copy of Boots. Okay. And I will... So that is... it's where am I end step, unfortunately. But I have to remember that. I have to take that in my end step, but I just have to remember that that's what I was going to take. In the second main, I'm tapping 5 for a Mirko Vosk Mind Drinker. It's a 2/4 flyer. When it deals combat damage to a player, they mill until they hit 4 lands, and then all those go in the graveyard.
Oh, shoot.
Move to my end step. The captain trigger will affect, and I will steal a copy of Lightning Greaves. I cannot put it on anything yet.
Okay.
I will pass a turn.
Untap. Can I get a good draw? No, I cannot. I guess I will do the only thing I can do and recast the Lord of Pain. 2
We're back.
and 5 on top of the 2. Well, yep, that is it though. I cannot do anything else. I'll pass.
Okay. Let's untap. Draw for turn.
At this point, I just need blockers.
We are gonna +1 Chandra. And we're gonna exile the top 5 cards in my library.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have exiled a forest. A forest, a Seize the Spoils, a Cinderglade, and a Blasphemous Act.
Wow. You want a blasphemous act, huh?
Until the end of my next turn, I may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among those exiled cards. Okay. So let's think about that. I've got 2 options.
What if you don't Blasphemous Act and I don't send Mirko Vosk or Captain your way?
Not the zoom in. It's technically a scene swap. I get it, but we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and put what do we want? Honestly, the Blasphemous Act does not help me.
Yeah, that hurts you.
Yeah. So what I will do is I will pay 3 and casts Seize the Spoils.
Who would you like to take the 3 damage, Benji?
Ben will send it at you.
All right.
As an additional cost to cast it, we are going to discard this Ifrit Flame Painter. So then, now that the costs are paid, I get a copy of it. So I will draw 4 cards and make 2 treasures. And that die is on the floor. So let me draw my 4 and make my 2 treasures. 2, 3, 4. Put this 5th card back.
Yeah, that's a neat little interaction when you can copy a additional cost spell.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Oh, right. You create a treasure, so yeah, 2 treasures. Okay. Let's get those. Boom, boom. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. That would go. Yeah. So that's an option. Pardon me, I have to do thinkies. No, it's funny because I've got like options and I'm just like, which one of these is actually useful versus just being a play?
Yeah, I've got a wheels deck that does the same thing. Like I'll wheel a whole new set of hand or a whole new hand and go, wow, these are all cards I like, and these don't do anything to help me win. I like them all. I should not play any of these.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I will pay 3, 4, 5 for a karmic guide.
Oh.
When this enters the battlefield, I will choose target creature card in my graveyard and put it onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Very nice.
That will be this Enduring Innocence. This is a lifelink 2/1. So whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then when it dies, it comes back as an enchantment. So that has lifelink, that has flying, and I have no additional game actions. So that'll be... Oh, wait. Is there anybody to swing at?
I mean, you got 11/11
saplings, right?
It's not a good attack. I'll pass.
I don't know. That's 9 damage to somebody.
And leave me
Nobody's
wide
specific.
open.
Not wide open. You
Yeah.
got 2 other
Yes.
creatures.
You have the
Benji.
biggest attacking force down there. I'm not listening to you.
Benji, take the bait. Really?
No.
You know you want to.
Right.
No. On a scale of no, I don't, it's
Well.
about a no, I don't.
Fair enough.
Oh, all right, fine. Be responsible and a good player, I guess.
No. You went fishing. but not
Sandwich.
Catching.
Oh no.
Which that's me every time I go fishing. I've stopped just telling people I'm going. Did you catch anything? No. Stop. You will know if I caught something. I promise. I won't shut up about it.
All right. What you got for us, Ben?
Let's see. We will play a Conduit of Worlds. It is a 4-mana artifact that allows me to play lands from my graveyard. And if I haven't played a spell this turn, I can choose a non-land permanent in my graveyard and cast it from my graveyard.
Who would you like to deal 4 damage to?
I don't like all this talk about.
Spectra.
That's fair. I don't like all this talk about taking stuff out of graveyards. That's supposed to be my bit.
Well, he can't do it this turn, so.
Yeah, because I've already cast this.
Yeah, that's true.
I will use 4 forests to cast Unnatural Growth.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh. with trample? Oh no.
Yeah.
Unnatural Growth is a 4/4 creature. So was Conduit of Worlds. So I'm going to draw a card.
Oh
And
dear.
so that's the second card draw. I don't want any of this.
Well, damn.
I don't know that he's got enough to wipe everybody, but I know he can take any one.
So all of his enchantments are 8/8s with trample.
Right.
Sure,
I don't think that's enough to take
That's not
everybody,
enough.
but that is enough to take
2
at least one or two.
So he's got 2, 4, and then the rest
The
will get big.
Elemental's a 4/4. The Flamecone Herald is a 6/4. The Awakened Skyclave is an 8/8.
Yeah, it'll
Bello's
be...
a 6/6.
Yeah, I don't think it's because of the number of blockers you have. You can still get rid of 11 of it. I think the math would be close anyways, and you being able to take 11 is a lot. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Mountain per turn. I will then tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Bootlegger's Stash.
Okay, there you go.
okay, all right.
Okay.
I'll also draw me a card. Okay. So we'll go to combat.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot they're indestructible too. Oh
Yeah.
man.
These 2, 4 are indestructible. They are 8/8s that are indestructible.
Okay, Oh yeah, Garrick's Uprising isn't 4 mana. Thank God. I
Yeah,
forgot.
this one's out of the equation.
4 8/8s. Another 8/8.
This is an 8/8.
640.
This is a 6/4. This is a 6/6. And this is a 4/4.
Okay. All right. You're
I'm
right.
looking at 5/5. So we'll go. John, I'm gonna send the 8/8s at you.
All right. So I just want you to know I am hellbent. I have killing me doesn't do that much for you versus the other people with boards. But go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Okay. And then Spectra, the Awakened Skyclave, and the Flamecone Herald are coming at you.
And I just
How
want you
big
to
are each
know
of
you're
those at the
sending
moment?
32 damage at me when I, only have 21 life.
Yeah, but you can block one, which would be 24 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
How much are the 2 that you're sending my way?
It's an 8/8 and a 6/4.
It's exactly lethal. Crap. Damn.
You have blockers though.
I have one, yeah, and I will. It just sucks because he's funny. So I wanted to use that effect. Yeah, I will block the 8/8, because it doesn't really matter. I'm blocking 4 of it.
No.
That's all it's gonna, because it's got trample, and I will take the remaining 10.
Yeah, I'm dead. So.
Okay. So that's 3 that dealt combat damage. So I'll draw 3 cards.
It's
And
4
that will
that don't
be
combat damage.
my turn. 4 that were affected by Bello, that get the ability from Bello.
Oh, it's gone.
It's a spectacular question. I trusted Benji's correct, but I haven't actually read that enough. Yeah, this is actually taking the artifact. So it is Gonzo.
Oof.
Sorry, it wasn't really doing me that much anyways.
Yeah.
By the time I didn't realize that my mana was just going to completely stop after turn 3.
No, you don't ever hope for that.
Well, it happens.
All right, that's my turn.
Oh boy. I just completely put my hand upside down so like everybody could see one of the cards that's in my. I don't think it's gonna matter because I don't think I'm gonna get to cast it. Yeah, I won't. Well, and you still have creatures available after all that, like multiples.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah, I can't. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, I'm really just not even spinning the wheels is not even the right word. I will just, because it's never a mill game. If you don't have them out, I'm just going to cast Sir Conrad and I'll pass because I have no good attacks.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Well then, I will move to my turn. Untap. Draw. Get out of the way, other monitor. Draw for turn. Oh, this gets sacrificed during my upkeep, which will, ironically, ping us.
Hey, look at it! Yay!
We did the thing.
We did it, everybody. We got there.
All right, so I will +1 Chandra, and we will once again exile the top 5. It worked out well the first time. I figure a repeat performance might not be terrible. Secret Foundry, Forest, Priest of Fell Rites, Reanimate, Welcoming Vampires. So my only option is Reanimate.
I think you should do it.
I do.
You should get that karmic guide.
I do get a copy. I could do it twice.
You could do that karmic guide and get 3 things, and then 3 things can leave the graveyard. And then and Sir Conrad will hit 3 times.
But I'm not gonna.
Well, that's responsible.
What will I do?
I'm resorted
No, it
to
only
just-
leaves your graveyard, not any graveyard.
No, when a creature put into a graveyard, when another creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from on any other battlefield, or leaves your see, I was like, I thought it was all the same. It has to go into enemies, out of mine.
Exactly. That leaving mine would not be a problem for
That's
us.
That's no fun.
Let's.
As you can see, I don't get to play this deck very much. I get yelled at usually.
I think. Let's see. How much power do I have on the board?
Not enough.
Like 13?
I've got 13.
I'm rooting for
I-
you.
I will be daring, knowing very well that it will probably not work out in my favor. I will pay 1 to cast Reanimate, targeting Delny, and then I will get a copy of it targeting Subira. I will lose 6.
Going to 4,
Delny.
which is not 0.
Yeah. it's
Delny
true.
says creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater.
Here you
if
go.
If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So let's see. Is there anything in here I care about? No. I will go ahead and move to combat. Subira has haste, so I'll go ahead and activate her. It says 1 in a red and tap, discard your hand until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Fuck.
So it's here's 11, catch him, and I'm gonna hope to God I draw Bolt or Shock.
Something along those lines.
Well, what? 'Cause you
No.
can do. Because the enduring, whatever, that's got 2, right?
Yeah, I have 13 power on board, or swingable power. I am, for the record, I'm discarding an Eternal Witness, a Cease and Desist, a Talisman of Indulgence, a 6, Imperial Recruiter, and a Zusa. And then, Ben, I'd like to swing. I'm moving to combat. Your Unnatural Growth will trigger. Now everything is too big to block. I will send all of my capable attacking creatures. Also, I would have drawn a card when Delny entered. It's a Plains. Oh, I didn't play. Can we just pretend I played that?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, cool. So you have 13 coming at you, Ben.
So your Del, I'm sorry, I can't look it up and I can't read it from here. It makes it so that creatures with too much toughness can't block. Is that what it is?
Creatures with power 3 or greater cannot block creatures I control with power 2 or less.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can't block. How much
Yeah.
damage?
13.
Okay, so I'm almost dead. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then he's going to draw
24 cards.
24 cards.
And then if he discards a creature, it kills you at the end of the turn.
Which
So-
one's given that?
Hold on. Didn't he just put a bunch of stuff in his graveyard? Didn't he just discard those cards?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm already.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's
Actually,
dead.
hang on. We're gonna.
Okay.
No, because
No, we're all dead.
no.
Way to cause a draw, Benji. I love you.
Um, because the trigger would have happened when that happened. So yeah. Would you stop?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I would have thought it was cool.
So we're gonna. Yeah, I know.
You just need to discard. The problem is it's discard your hand. If you had a discard 1, that would be it.
Yeah.
If you had a way to get a creature into the graveyard.
Are we fine? Because I didn't. That wasn't mentioned at that time, and I completely forgot about the discard part.
Yeah.
And
also forgot it.
I would not have been able to move
Right.
to combat.
Right. No, I agree. Because I forgot about it because I've been thinking I'm dead and I forgot I'm still in this game.
Okay. So,
So that's on me.
We'll cast 6. So then I will lose 3.
And your
So it wouldn't have killed Ben until it
The
attacks
red-
anyways.
right. And the red creature is not tapped, and you would have had to keep your hand.
No, I think
No.
Benji could have still done that.
Yeah, this has haste.
I understand. How many creatures did you have in your graveyard? Or did you discard in your
I discarded 4.
So he
Yeah, that
just-
would kill you.
He just
No,
he went back
I-
and cast one of them, so he only discarded 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything still happens except for I have a creature.
I understand the walk back now. Got it.
So I'll still draw the 24.
And then you gain life. So you can do that now.
18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, I will gain 4 life actually, because lifelink is a triggered ability, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm going
Is
to
it-
say yeah.
Yeah, because Delny triggers if an ability of a creature you control.
Yeah,
takes
because that's
keyword
based
ability.
on dealt damage. Damage. Yeah.
Lifelink
Yeah,
is a
you deal
static
damage,
ability.
not
It doesn't use a stack and doesn't trigger.
Oh.
It just gains.
Well, then
giving the creature the ability to gain life as it deals damage.
Okay.
That's what draftsim.com says.
Which is why it stacks with Armadillo Cloak and other abilities that have the same thing.
Okay. I found an answer.
Prior to 2010, though, it was,
Right.
according to MTG Wiki. The more you know. I definitely was not playing back then.
So I've drawn the cards. I'm still in combat. I'm not moving out of combat yet. I will
Cook.
pay 4. Well, what I'm going to do is pay 1 and then pay the spree cost of Great Train Heist to untap all creatures I control. If it's my combat phase, there's an additional combat phase.
You got it. You got me.
Okay, sick.
Even in my hand, I didn't even have anything close to an answer either. I've just been sitting here for a while with nothing.
Oh man.
Nice. Way to pull it out.
If
Yeah.
if
Yeah, that's awesome.
what would have been funny is if the
If we would have been mean and said no, it's a draw.
well, it wouldn't have been a draw.
It-
Spectre
yes.
would have
That's
just
right. He
won.
wouldn't have taken. Yeah, Spectre wouldn't have taken damage. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't give it to him. Ooh.
Well, no. If
I just sit here with my crabs.
if it had been overwhelming, where I obviously wasn't gonna be able to win, like it was just a matter of time for Conrad, then I think I would have definitely done the Subira thing and discarded all of my creatures and killed myself that way.
Which would have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're in a really long game or something, sometimes that's just nice to have as an option.
Mhm.
And it's more of a mercy button for some people, but it sucks when it's like, hey, it's turn 4 and I've got Conrad out and I've got a bunch of mill effects. That's when it's like, oh man, this is just so annoying.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me walk that back a little bit.
Yeah. Again,
for sure.
I forgot. I'm a proponent
Yeah.
of if I put a card on the field, it is my responsibility to maintain the triggers. I'm not upset with someone if they forget one of my triggers, assuming we can walk it back, because I'm the one that played it. That's my fault. It shouldn't be on anybody else to keep track of. So when I miss it, I'm not going to be a hard, stickler on, no, you can't walk it back. It's my fault.
Also, Sir Conrad is a wall of text, and sometimes you just don't read all the words correctly.
Right.
As you saw, I can't read.
All right. Well, that was a really fun game. It's always fun being a little bit of the arch enemy at the beginning, and it was fun watching you guys figure out what the hell you're gonna do about Ben's board. 'Cause it's terrifying.
That was always scary. That got nasty fast. It was just like, oh, this is kind of intimidating. Oh God, that's trouble.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of that +2/+2 in vigilance enchantment.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
like,
plus
no,
two, plus two, that was going to be nasty bad stuff.
Yeah.
My original plan on that turn was to cast Sidar Kondo again because nobody would have been able to block, but I didn't have enough to do anything. And when I was looking at the reanimate, I was like, wait, hold up.
And you wouldn't have had cool stuff in the graveyard if it wasn't for my mill.
Yeah.
No, I just would have had him in hand.
Oh, all right, I
They
guess.
probably would have been exiled with Chandra, if we're being honest.
True.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think you did more with Chandra than I put in your graveyard, but yeah.
Yeah. It's close.
It was a fun game,
Alright.
gentlemen.
Yes, it was. Well, let's sign off. We'll start with Sean.
Hi everybody, I'm Spectra.
someone to
That's a good idea. You can find me pretty much everywhere at either Spectra or Spectra Sean. I can throw my links in the chat. But thanks for having me. This was a great game. This was a lot of fun, and I hope to be back.
Oh yes, always. You guys have an open invitation whenever I ask for people. I do enjoy having people come on again and again. I like to build a little community. Go ahead, Ben.
Hey, I like playing Magic.
Alright.
I like people that like playing Magic. And where was this going? I don't know. I'm trying to keep it chill. Find me on Twitter. Say hey. So that's cool. Again, thank you very much for inviting me to play with you. This was a lot of fun. Almost got there.
Almost got there. That was really good.
Yeah. If you would have just focused on someone else, you would have won. Because my next draw was just a morbid opportunist.
That is true. John did warn you. He did say you don't have to kill me.
I didn't
You don't.
It's like I was hell bent with only.
Even with no cards in your hand, I was afraid of what you might have had coming.
I mean, you were
Because
at
you
like,
had
the
already
next
put a
most
bunch of
life.
stuff in play that was like, oh, this is garbage. I don't like this. I don't like this either.
We only knew it was a not good draw because you died.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's true. You wouldn't have known it at the time.
I
If you
don't-
drew the nuts, then you don't know.
I don't think I had any single card in the deck except for maybe Massacre Girl. I guess probably would have wiped the board, but that was, I think.
Oh yeah, with
it doesn't
Yeah.
do a great job against Bello.
Yeah, I knew Benji's Blasphemous Act was already gone. I didn't assume Spectre would have had
Yeah, but Blasphemous
much
Act
for master
wouldn't
removal.
have-
Plus, he was coming later.
Yeah, you
So-
could have just recast Bello and it would have been the same thing. But
I almost dropped that cease and desist on you, though.
I guess I had come back wrong, which in my deck, when I could have killed your commander and then took it before you had the chance to put it in the command zone. That's the only way I think I could have kept you from destroying us with your enchantments. I think that's the only answer I had in my deck. But that was not
It's fine.
my next draw. All right, Benji, what you got for us, buddy?
So, hello, I'm Benji the Brewer. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and TikTok at Benji the Brewer. Put my link tree in chat. I'm an EDH deck brewer. And I do that on Twitch. So if you like EDH content, I have a guest on. We spend a couple wheels, figure out what the heck we're brewing, and then we have 60 minutes to brew it. It's a ton of fun. Chat gets very involved. So if you like that kind of stuff, you should check me out. I stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Sure, you follow all these people. If you're not already, I'm sure most of you are. But as always, I'm John from Chaotic Commander. You can find me here on YouTube and Twitter. I stream usually Tuesdays and Fridays. I've been taking Tuesdays off to guest on other streams. But we are going to raid Leonix and show his chat some love. So let's get over there right now. Have a great weekend, everybody.